Hey, what's up YouTube? And Ars here with another video covering Star Wars The Old Republic. Today we're going to be looking at another space battle. This is Saleucami Fleet Action. As a member of the Sith Empire, we are tasked with eliminating the BT-7 Thunderclap, which is this ship right here, destroy the Red Talon fighters, and calculate the jump to light speed, which really just finish the mission, it'll do it for you, not even a problem. So the fuel cost from where we are right now is 31, and you don't really need any ship upgrades. You can go in there with, flying a biscuit, and you'll be good. Okay, maybe like a space biscuit. I don't know, with a little air pocket in the middle, but still, you'll be good with just about anything. So the biggest thing to avoid in this mission, these rocks. You don't want to run into them. They kind of hurt. And so here we go. First, our secondary objective is to take out these ships. You'll notice I'm actually, I do have a small weapons upgrade that lets me fire a little bit quicker than your standard blaster by default, and it lets me take out those ships without too much difficulty. I'm mentioning this because it says use missiles up there on the top. So if you don't have any upgrades, that's what I would do. Simply right-click to use those missiles. If you're not familiar with the user interface, I would highly suggest going and watching the Javin Space Escort mission, that is where I cover a lot of information early on about the basics of space fighting. This mission, or this video and the rest of them, are going to be focused more on tips about how to not die a horrible death in the vacuum of space during these missions. They're pretty simple. I mean, they're rail-driven, so you don't have to worry a lot about veering off track or not finding what you need to kill. The biggest things you need to do is awareness. You have to be using both visual and sound cues. Well, not really sound cues are imperative, but they're really helpful to determine where your next opponent is going to be. So, for example, I'll touch on sound real quick. I don't know if you're using the type of headset or whatever, but I'm using just plain old headset, and I can hear the left or the right where the enemy is coming from, and so I can kind of plan ahead and know, oh, okay, well, I'm going to be facing enemies coming over from this side. So here's one over here to the left, and start shooting him, enemy as well, or her, I'm not really sure.
That's the leader, take him.
So there we go, look at that, all tons and tons of ships. Notice there is the lead ship right there. We're going to fire all our missiles at it, but we also have to make sure we don't hit the rock. Let's see if we can launch some more missiles. There we go, 4 more. You see that main ship is still sitting over there as well. Fire 4 more missiles. Nail it, and bam, there we go. The first time we see it, we take it out. And this means we can use our missiles for pretty much whatever we want at this point. We can use it on the Red Talon fighters. As we saw before, we really don't need to with the small blaster upgrade. We'll do it anyways, just for the funsies. So you see we are now 1 minute and 59 seconds away from actually finishing our objectives. And so if you finish your objectives early, like we have, we've killed the BT-7, we've killed now 50 out of 50 of the regular fighters. All we have to do is find 1 more of the Red Talons. You'll still want to kill stuff and dodge the shots, because number 1, you can still die. Number 2, it gives a small amount of XP. 7 here, 20 here. Admittedly, it's really not that great for grinding, but still, it's fun. You're not really suffering a whole lot in the way of durability. Space is awesome, so you've got the coolness factor too, and it's really not a huge time investment. So overall, I think that we can just continue to enjoy this here, popping off as many shots as we can. I like actually seeing how much damage I can do to these ships as I fly by them. Pretty much rendering them at least partially inert, knocking out the engines. You'll see I don't have any missiles, so it is a little bit more difficult, and I'm taking a hefty bit of damage, but check out that Imperial ship as well. That thing just looks so freaking awesome. So we'll continue to wait here. Yes, there they are. We'll pop off this one, and oh man, that is just a ton of shots right there. Even kind of slowing down my machine a little bit.
Just him and us. No problem, right?
So as we pass by another ship, you'll see that we have 20 seconds left. Excuse me, 14 seconds. The jump to light speed will start calculating very shortly. And then we will head out. See, we're already starting our ascent from the planet's atmosphere. And we are presented with a reward, another fleet commendation. Bam! Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And one more thing I want to touch on real quick. If you have not already done so, make sure you access the Imperial Fleet Command button right there to receive missions, basically to perform these tasks, these space battles. You can get extra cool stuff from it. So with that being said, if you found it informative, please consider subscribing. That helps me out a lot. You'll be notified of the future guides and all that cool stuff. Plus, we can hang out on the internet and be best buds. So that's going to be it, folks. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the battlefield.